Hey, I'm Spencer.
And I'm Britton.
And I'm Rott.
Since 2011, Buckethead has released 294 albums in his Bike series, and we're going to listen to them
3 at a time.
This is Gettin Head.
Welcome, head-getters, Eddie Vedder.
Trendsetters. Like the hair salon called Trendsetters in the Diamond Center Mall in Anchorage, Alaska.
The Scarlet Letters. Boba Fetters. The villain from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Shredders.
TMNT, baby. Go Ninja,
welcome.
Go.
This is episode 61 of Gettin Head, a Bucketcast. 62. Yeah, it says 61 at the on our screen.
Sorry, I can fix that. No problem.
Yeah, you should. Because
I do that
wrong.
every
That's why I
hiking
said
with Rott.
61.
I always have to relabel those stupid things.
Cool it. Okay, it's episode 62.
All right, episode 62 of Gettin Head, a Bucketcast. You got anything for 62?
It's half of 114.
You're really good at that.
I like to show off, Britt. I mean, you know this about me.
So in the 1998 home run race, Mark McGwire hit his 62nd home run on September 8th, 1998, breaking Mark McGwire, not from Sugar Ray.
The singer
not
for
from
Sugar Ray.
No, Mark McGwire.
He played baseball. He was amazing.
Yeah, every morning there's a baseball hanging from.
I think he's like the buffest ginger I've ever seen, right?
I've never seen what he looks like.
Mark McGwire, yeah, really? You didn't follow the home run race, Spencer?
I don't know what that is. I'm assuming baseball related.
Yeah, it's baseball. It's like guys in tight clothes. I think you're into that.
I'm into basketball.
Similar.
Basketball.
Okay. All right. Thank
Similar
you.
but different. Anyway, we have a guest today.
Yeah, we do.
Where?
The fucking Alaska music scene legend, Dennis Rott is here.
Yes.
Sponsored by Jaeger and Satan. Thank you.
So why are you here? What brings you here? Why are you? Why this punishment?
Yeah. What did you do to end up here?
Who made you do this?
To do the podcast or the Washington?
Tell me his name and where it hurts. Where he touched you.
He touched me here and off camera here. But I was okay with both of those. It was an easy $20. And then, I wasn't offered any money to do the show. Whatever. Legend my ass. No. I did. I got, it says on the screen that Britton apparently got a hold of me. And,
Britton.
Ryan. I'll call him Ryan.
Ryan Straw and Britton Ryan Straw.
Good old Ryan.
We got two here.
Yeah.
But now he got a hold of me. Asked me if I wanted to do it, and I was like, "What the fuck is a Buckethead?"
and here we are, mere less than 24 hours later, we're doing this.
Magic,
which is great. I love the last minute willingness to come hang out. It's very appreciated. Dennis, you are a person we have known for a very long time. I've known you
half of our lives.
Yeah, seriously. I've known you almost as long as I've known Britt, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's true. And actually, we all met in the same place, I believe, initially.
Yes.
The Alaskan Band's message board.
Yes.
Oh, and actually, this is before, I believe, before you were Rott, when you were going by DJ Devil or something like that?
Everybody always said DJ Devil.
DJ Evil.
You know, that was given to me as my first Hotmail address. Random. It gave me DJ Evil 9. And I was like, well, I guess. And then DJ Evil. Yeah, nice. Snakes for life, bitches.
I can't.
Yeah.
I forgot about the snakes. That was the thing that like Ross started or something. I think.
Dude, so much shit.
You, Ross, and Pat or something. I totally forgot about that.
That was all of them. Enzo, everybody. Yeah, dude.
I wasn't part of the snakes because I had some heat with Pat.
Oh,
because,
everybody.
I just really didn't like Ross, so that was it.
I like Ross. Ross is cool. Ross is really cool. I didn't like Pat because one time I was trying to compliment him and I said he like looked like a slightly more native version of David Grohl.
Oh, he hates the David Grohl thing. I tell him all the time.
He got pissed. More at the native thing, and I'm like, I think that's racist, dog.
Yeah.
You're being racist towards yourself, dude.
It could make a lot of money if he just give into it. No. Yeah, he could make a lot of money if he just give into the whole Dave Grohl thing and go do it.
He looks like him.
Yeah, like it sounds like him, too. Sometimes he's got a Dane Cookish. I don't like that. Hold on. No, this way.
Yeah.
There we go. And I'm sorry, I fired my crew. They're gone, dude. Okay. Production, everything.
Now we're doing self-production. Here we are.
Self-production, baby. There's an only site for that.
Speaking of like funny first email addresses, my first like real email was a Hotmail email, and it was a Groovemaster and then a couple numbers at hotmail.com. I still have access to that email, so I'm not going to say it on the podcast. Mm-hmm. But I had taken that name, the Groovemaster name, and I had put it as like my name for everything. And I remember in 2001, I got the network adapter for my PlayStation 2 so I could play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 online over dial-up. This is how old I am.
Dial-up.
And my name was like Groovemaster 69 or something. And then like...
Of course.
They had text chat on there, and now you couldn't hook up a USB keyboard to a PlayStation 2 at this point. I think you might be able to now, but back then you couldn't do that, and so you had to like manually type everything out like with the controller, and it took forever. So like, but sometimes people would talk in like the text chat, and a guy asked me while I was playing, he was like, "Yo, Groovemaster, you a DJ?" And I was a 13-year-old boy who was very much not a DJ. And I was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm a DJ." Like taking so long to like type it out on the fucking controller.
Oh god, just, the controller type.
I've been LARPing from a young age. Is I guess what I'm saying here.
What are you LARPing as now, Spencer?
An adult man.
That's what I'm doing.
I would definitely agree you are LARPing as a man.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, I mean that's not it's not a lie.
Yeah.
So anyways, we're here. It's Tuesday. We have fucking Dennis on the podcast, which is amazing because like I
didn't think it would ever happen.
I didn't think it would happen either, yeah.
I suggested this months ago. I'm like, hey, he has a podcast. We should invite him on.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I think we talked about this like a year ago, probably.
Yeah.
And I actually messaged you, Dennis, on Instagram.
Oh, well, I can explain that. I'm going to get it going right now.
No, like, and that was like months ago. And I was like, yeah, I hope he responds. And he just didn't. I'm like,
I got to share this.
Yeah, but luckily, I'm still friends with you on Facebook, so we managed to make that happen. It's just what's funny is that like you were like one of my first ideas for a guest. I'm pretty sure we've talked about, Britt and I have talked about having you as a guest for like, I mean, since we've started doing this, which is over a year ago now. Like we're well into our podcasting careers.
We are. And there's actually still people we've talked about for like a year that we still haven't gotten on. One of them being Brian Harris. Which I think we actually talked to, I think we yelled at him about it while we were drunk and he said
he wants to do it.
Yeah,
like,
really?
We need that man. Yeah.
I would love to. I want to get, this is inspiring me to get back to my shit, dude, because, and I love the Zoom thing. This is the way to do it. You don't have to. If you have a studio, you don't look like a fucking amateur idiot that's moving the thing around and embarrassing himself. But but I'm just saying this is the way to do it.
Actually, yeah. So right behind Spencer, I usually go over to his place and we do it in his studio there because those two seats behind there actually have two mics with arms set up right behind them.
Nice.
Which is how we usually do everything, and it's great. We usually have like 3 cameras, like 2 individual cameras and a room camera.
Yeah,
it looks good, but like my broken foot makes it so I'm just not going to make that journey.
Oh yeah, get Enzo, dude. If you don't get Enzo going, this shit is bullshit. Like talking about it.
Man, that's fucking bullshit, bro.
Yeah, no, dude, he's got a good setup too. He's got all the nice equipment and shit. It'd be great on your pod. I could think of 100 awesome people for it, but no, this is all. As soon as you asked, I think this is where it's at. This is as close to my old ass ever going to get to meta, man. Is this virtual shit. And to be honest, man. I'm actually
you're live in the metaverse, dude. The metaverse Rott.
And you two are fucking legends, dude. I mean, you guys are like I'm not even kidding. In Alaska, when you look at that music scene that we were all part of,
registry list,
you guys had like 30 bands each in the scene, like at once, man. I remember, dude. And you were insane.
Do a lot of dumb shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying, dude. So it's cool, yeah. No, and I know, and I'm glad to see you guys got out too. Those of us that make it out of the Stockholm Syndrome winter of Alaska.
I know, right?
We did get out, but at the same time, like we got out of Alaska, but I don't feel like we ever like got back in exactly. I still don't feel like I'm a part of the Seattle. Like,
no, I'm Alaskan, community. Bro. We're Alaskans.
Even though I've been like in a bunch of bands here and stuff, and I just don't feel quite like at home in like the communities here.
Man,
some of them, but not like
the music scene's different. It's a different feeling completely. We had it's like
so different.
We died. Our drummer sometimes went off the road, and another band's drummer would have to play for you because he's not going to make it. And you never, you played 3 people and a bartender because January. And dude, our scene was these people are jaded. They could walk down the street and see 10 different bands every 12 different fucking days, man. I felt it the minute I was like, fucking metal. And they were like, yeah, cool metal, man. You want some heroin? I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
No, I don't want heroin.
Yeah.
I think one really great thing about Alaska, too, is there, at the time at least, weren't any, like, hometown hero bands in our scene to where, like, there were a lot of people emulating anything. Like the closest thing we had to like a big band from Alaska was like was like 36 Crazy Fists.
36 Delmag. I remember that little run.
There were a couple bands that tried to be like them, but not many because they weren't that big of a band.
Who's the one that played Zombie Fest every year? I can never remember their goddamn name, and they're like, I can never remember their fucking name, so that doesn't say anything about them. But they're what the fuck was their name? Anyways, never mind. Worthless. 36 Crazy Fists, and then that's no. But I remember like,
but now like I mean, Portugal the Man is huge in there from there. So like,
do you remember?
As I understand it, like a lot of the music scene there is very flavored by Portugal the Man.
Do you remember when our old death thrash band Corrupture opened for Portugal the Man at the downstairs?
I do recall that. Yeah, that was interesting.
They hated me at the downstairs. I never figured out why. Helen just must have thought I was a free shit.
Dude, Helen likes you, man.
She's
Helen
fine with
thinks
you.
You're tight.
Yeah, she's cool with you.
Yeah. That is cool to know. Oh my god, that actually fills my heart. I've been carrying that for 20 years. I was just like, I think I was just I might have been a little weird back then, bro. Quitting drinking. Is the best thing for me because
you are weird, but like
but
you're not like bad weird, you're like the kind of weird of like the weird uncle weird. It's like
I'm an
weird, but he's like cool.
I like that. You know what? You were kind of the weird uncle of the scene, Dennis.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't like this.
I'm sorry. You were the cool uncle, but you were the cool weird uncle. You weren't the cool uncle who like drove a Hummer and shit. You were like the cool uncle who just like showed up. The cool uncle who like gets you high for the first time.
Yeah, the cool uncle who smoked crack like for 10 years straight. Yeah, no, that wasn't that cool.
Uncles find their way, man.
They do.
They don't call him Uncle Cracker for nothing.
Oh, snap. We got jokes. I like it.
Oh man, I remember smoking weed in your old Bronco.
Oh my god,
was it Bronco? Yeah, it was.
It was a Blazer. It was a Blazer.
Blazer. Yeah,
the little Blazer.
But I remember like smoking weed with you and Brian Harris in your Blazer before we opened for 36 or not 36 Crazy, 3 Inches of Blood. I remember like the night of that show, like you like rolled up right in front of the downstairs and you were like, we're smoking a joint. You want to come? You want to come? And I was like, yeah, man. Like,
I remember,
let's do it. And so we just like drove around downtown, like in a loop, just smoking joints.
Yeah, dude, I love that time. That time, all of that 5-year period there was insanely awesome, dude. Vito's, Viva, and then of course the downstairs, and then the new Vito's, and then the new Vito's. All fun shows, dude. I got pictures of me smoking weed with Darkest Hour in my mom's K car down there, right by that with the yeah, dude. That's so cool. And no, man, I forgot I opened for 3 Inches of Blood. Man, I was so fucked up back then, bro. That's not cool.
Yeah,
man. I remember meeting you guys. I remember Chris Hansen just hating on me, dude. I don't smoke weed, and then I come around the corner one day, he's smoking weed. He's like, it's like, oh, you smart ass. I love that, dude. You guys, it was just cool. It was cool. And then Spit Shine. And that whole heyday, it's all those guys, and that's why down here it hates it, because you look at it, there's like this jaded ass kind of punk rock scene that is so not jaded. That's the wrong word. I don't know. They're scenic. They got these scene like the punk rock doesn't hang with the metal, and the metal doesn't hang with the. Towards where we come from, like, hey, these bands can make it. Let's play a show.
Yeah, for fucking real. Yeah. That's actually a really good way of putting it. You know, one of the interesting things about growing up in Alaska, especially as a young aspiring musician, was that the scene was such a melting pot, because it's so isolated that you know there's no metal scene, right? It's like there's just a music scene.
There's only so many bands.
Am I allowed? Can I smoke?
Yeah. This is tobacco.
This is the wacky thing. This is a gateway. But which, by the way, side note, if you were awful the devil's lettuce on a taco, you'd eat it, right? Like that's I'm gonna need to market a THC brand of lettuce called the devil's lettuce.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I eat weed lettuce. Yeah, 100%.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. How do you make it weed though? Like, I mean, I like this idea a lot.
Yo, bro.
Like,
one thing I've learned working in the cannabis industry is you can infuse anything with weed. I have suppositories. I have quote. You know.
Ooh, tell me about the weed pills you stick in your butthole, Dennis. Dude, please.
First off, they're decent sized. Second, one lady buys them. We go through about 10 a week.
How many milligrams?
Well, it's Washington, dude. I think these ones they're probably like 10, like maybe 10 to 20 milligrams.
Man, so you gotta stick a bunch of those things up your butthole to get stoned, you know?
I don't know, because the mucus membrane.
You don't have to, but why wouldn't you?
Well, the thing is, like the mucus membrane, like in your butthole, is like
here we
so
go
much
again.
Thinner than anything.
That's 3.
Medically, like ingesting through your butthole is the best, like the best absorption for anything, basically.
That's why these college kids are dying. Somebody told them that on YouTube, and they're like, "Give me that."
Yeah, well, that's the thing is, like, if you boof alcohol, that can kill you, because like that's like
there it is.
Yeah,
exactly.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so let's break something down here. I'm confused about the suppository. I've never had a suppository. I'm confused about that, because like, you put something up there, surely that needs to come back out, or like part of that needs to come back out, or like
dissolves, baby.
The whole thing dissolves?
A lot of it dissolves. Like the casing or some of it might come out with your poop, which is fine, because you poop. Who cares? Yeah. It's but it's made with a very like
you can dig it back out.
Biomedically degradable, like a thing that's made to dissolve up your butthole. And you know, it's just a little thing.
But you could also buy some of our lube with THC. And CBD.
There you go.
You can lube up the weed suppository with the weed lube.
While you're at it,
you don't need that.
Have a nice cup of coffee with some weed in it, man, and then maybe smear some weed on your nipples, and then when your cat starts bugging you, here's a kitty treat with weed in it, you little fucker. And
there you go.
Squirt some RSO in your dick. I did. It's I did not mean that last one. Please do not stick.
I should actually give my cat some like CBD.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like, yeah, I should really squirt some fucking some oil down my fucking pee hole.
Ooh, I'm gonna lube up my cat.
Wow.
Then we'll see what's what.
I'm glad the camera only goes down this low. That voice does stuff to me, bro.
Oh yeah. You're welcome.
It's getting hot in here.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Anyways, back to growing up in Alaska. You know, it was a really interesting thing as a young musician. And there just being a single music scene, right? Like there's no individual scenes basically. There's just like what bands can make it to the show. Right?
Basically, and it's like like and also like a lot of friend bands played together.
Totally. Like we played a bunch of shows with a band called Strept, who was like totally outside of our genre of music. You know what I mean? Like they were like indie rock and we were like death metal, but we played shows together all the time because we were friends.
Great shows.
We were just
great shows. And, I remember all the metalheads. We'd stand there and we'd glare at these kids, and they'd put on that lead singer. What was that kid's name? He was amazing.
Anthony,
yeah.
Brian,
they were, and I think they were the ones that a lot of people hated on just because they were like, somebody's parent was in the industry and they were able to get the shows and the money and everything. So, but meanwhile, like I'm in a band where we're pawning all of our equipment for drugs, and I'm like, why can't we get ahead? Let's go. What? Where's our day? It's like, well, the drummer pawned his drum kit. It's hard to play without a drummer. You can stand there on the stage with some bongos, but
that's why everyone needs to like get everyone who plays string instruments needs to figure out drum machines and how to get good at one of them.
Brother, teach me. I could play. I play all the instruments. There's YouTube for everything, bro. I wouldn't drive that truck I sold after I did the brakes. I'm just saying. I sold it immediately. In the back of it, you would find the springs and stuff that I think may or may not have come with it. I don't remember. Those are still my drinking days. Stop. What's the statute of limitations on that shit?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Speaking of the statute of limitations.
Yeah. Dennis, tell us about vapes.
It stopped me from smoking 3 packs a day, so that's all I got about it.
Bro.
I'm not
3 packs a day, really?
Wait, holy shit, of what? What cigarettes were you smoking?
What cigarette? What did you smoke?
Cancer. I mean, mostly when I was with my wife, we smoked Camels with the menthol filter thing, so she could have her menthols and I could. But mostly, I like Camel Wides and Pall Malls, non-filtered Camels. But Pat Evelyn, he used to do my voice because I used to kind of sound like that when I was like almost 250 pounds, dude. It was I don't know why my wife loved me. 250 pounds, monster. I was crushing that poor thing. But no, dude. I used to smoke a lot. The vape, and then I worked at a vape store. So thankfully, that gave me the douche flute power to where I could change out my coils. Always have juice. But now I'm stuck on this big stupid thing. This is my next one, man. This one, I don't know about caffeine. I still drink 3 or 4 black cups of coffee a day.
That's not that bad as far as caffeine.
2 is actually good for you. Yeah, but at work, these young fuckers I'm working with are busting out these bangs. I drank one of those. Let me tell you guys, I've done a lot of crack cocaine. Nuts. I have done a lot of drugs, of drugs, and never have. And I slammed it like it was a soda pop. I was like, "Oh, that's delicious. What is that? Watermelon?" My heart, my kidneys, everything was like, "Dude, you need to do some cocaine and calm down, bro." But
that shit has got over. That shit's got like 300 milligrams of caffeine, and also
dopamine.
Other shit.
Yeah.
And that fucking, like, 300 milligrams, if you slam it, that's like taking, like, 4 shots of espresso.
Yeah.
Like,
which I can take
in a row, which is still a lot.
Yeah, but it's the other shit that they add to it that fucks me up.
Yeah, and that's it. There's more other shit. There's crazy other shit.
Yeah, what he said. It literally has shit that fucks with your dopamine receptors in it. And it's got to be, sooner or later they'll take it off the shelf. Somewhere somebody's going to stab somebody in the throat because, Yeah. Oh, God, look! I feel like I have PTSD thinking about that bang. I'm like, I need to go to rehab, bro.
Need to go calm down. I need to go smoke some calming crack, and then I'll feel a lot better.
Hey, man, I got a whole fucking 10-minute bit about the differences between my era of drugs, where we use baking soda and smoke crack, which is why I don't look a day over 47. And then those tweakers and these battery teeth have. Oh man, whatever. I figured out you call a group of tweakers.
The thing is, you still have your teeth, which is a big thing, and looking.
As horrible as they are, my teeth look like they're going through a rough divorce. They're separated. I could also spit on you like a velociraptor if you came at me.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's true.
I mean, you gotta be able to defend yourself,
ladies.
Like, I'm glad your body gives you natural abilities.
Yes. Yes. My beard is my beard knows jiu-jitsu, so that's cool.
What kind of vape flavors do you like? How do you?
Yo, man, I only vape manly shit. Like this right here, it's called Rogue. It is a peach, blackberry, and a complex melon. Oh my god, it is so delicious. It's like,
do you only like smoke one like flavor?
Nah, dog, I gotta hook up with the vape people, man. No, I mix it up between a bunch
of different stuff.
Between that and then like this one, it's like it's called Speakeasy, which is like a orange, and then another one. But yeah, did I again? I vape a lot.
Do you have like a ranking of flavors or like?
Nah, everything sucks, but what I vape. And I vape. I vape. I also eat the same Subway sandwich since before Jared lost weight and could chase down those kids. I drink the same coffee since '97. I don't like change, bro. Except for music. I hate most of the music I grew up listening to. Like I love it for what it was, but like I'm not a retro dude with or games and stuff. Like I'm weird like that. Like everybody's like, oh, you like butt rock. Like if I have a big hair day, if my hair goes like that, I like do everything I can to be like, I'm not that metalhead, dude. Yeah. I like the straight down fucking shit, you know, shave my sides to hide the fucking
decades. Kind of starting to look like Zach Wilde there a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of Zach Wilde. Yeah.
This will be gone soon, dude. I'm doing 1 year on the beard because some weird shit happens around 45 down here. You get those weird jollies, you know, where you're like, this is favorite basketball. So, but
no, it's a compliment. Zach Wilde is a cool looking dude.
Dude, he blew me away. I used to make fun of Black Label Society till I saw him live because I was like, whatever. I don't like the way he sounds.
I still make fun of Black Label Society,
but live,
they're very good.
Oh, yeah,
they're very good, but I can still make fun of them because the subject material is stupid. And like, the whole like being like a biker, but not. I don't.
Not a biker. Yeah.
Drives a bike at all.
Yeah. Brother.
It's like the image thing is super funny, but it's like they're good at what they do.
They're really good. No, when you can't, I admit most bands. I didn't like Mastodon either till Pat Evelyn.
I love Mastodon.
Till Pat Evelyn took me to see him at the Paramount, which I was like an open mouth full because I've seen the Paramount on TV. I'd only been in Washington for a year, so I didn't even smoke a joint in there. I held the joint the whole time. I was like, this is like being in my grandma's house. But Mastodon blew me the fuck away. Blew me away, dude.
Yeah, they're
like,
super
so
good.
Yeah. The Screaming Death Eagles or whatever could suck a bag of dicks. The Death Eagles of Metal or whatever the hell their names were.
The Eagles
of Death Metal. Yes.
I'm also not a fan of that band.
I really like their first album, but then after that, I'm like, this is kind of all the same shit. And I don't like them that much.
It's not that I'm hating on any of these bands. They're all geniuses in their own right. That's a new thing Dennis does. He doesn't like to let people think I'm a pretentious prick. You know, except the Deftones can fucking burn in hell. I don't like the Deftones.
Oh, actually, that's actually a spicy opinion on this podcast.
Oh yeah,
I don't think it's spicy. I think anybody can think however
spicy.
They want.
You can hate the Deftones, but like if you hate them musically, I'm like, why? They're so.
Brandon Ballin will get that, and he's the only one, unless you watch the interview with us. But yeah, that's a thing between us. No, they're fine, of course. They're all right. They're trite to me, mind you. Again, you know, being as famous as I am, and as a professional musician who's
a scene legend,
you know, scene legend. Oh god, that's almost as good as the Godfather of metal, dude. Maybe that's
nice.
Got to get a ranking. I feel like I've taken us off track.
That's okay.
Or there seems to be no track. Actually, this is great.
Where does God of Thunder Metal fall in that ranking?
God of Thunder Metal.
That's Brit used to go by a moniker of
sorts. Yeah, well, I don't know. That would be right above Demigod, Slayer.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Do you still play? Are you mostly bass, or it strikes me like you play many instruments?
Yeah,
all the instruments.
A lot of instruments.
Yeah,
mostly the I've been in the last few years concentrating on the flesh flute though.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we know what you're saying.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Big fat dicks.
I don't know why they got to be fat. Well, I guess in that case, it's not an insult. Everything's so hashtaggy these days.
They don't have to be. It's just like it's always a nice surprise if they are.
That's what I'm saying.
That makes me sad. It's not.
I don't want to say why.
When I order a sundae, I don't need a cherry on top, but if they do, hey, that's a cherry on top. You know what I'm saying? Literally.
I don't know what you're saying anymore, but it's
I kind of want a sundae now. A big thick sundae with a cherry on top.
Sundae.
That's what I'm saying. Sundae with some chocolate syrup,
I want a Neapolitan, just a white, black, strawberry dick. Boom, in my face. You know what I'm saying?
I would have gone with
cherry
the word pink
on
there.
top.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Good shit. Hey, speaking of dicks, I've got no segue for this.
Segue in 3, 2, 1.
Britt, can you hit us with a bucket fact?
I would love to hit you with a bucket fact.
Bucket fact, bucket fact, bucket fact, bucket fact, bucket fact, bucket fact,
Bucket fact, bucket fact.
Today we're going to talk about the history of and Buckethead's relationship with collaborator and turntablist DJ Disc.
DJ Disc.
DJ Disc.
Oh, shit.
D-I-S-K, not D-I-S-C. Disc. Born on October 7th, 1970 in San Francisco, Luis Quintanilla, professionally known as DJ Disc, started into music at a young age. In his early 20s, he began the Rocksteady crew with DJ Qbert.
DJ Qbert, nice.
DJ Qbert, yeah, well-known turntablist.
Mm-hmm.
From here, Disc gained incredible notoriety for being an incredible turntablist, being widely regarded as inventing or innovating the 2-click orbit, the echo fade, and the 2-click flare laser orbiter techniques, which I read in an article. If that was entirely made up, they fucking fooled me. As a non-DJ, I have no idea what any of those things mean. Echo fade, I can kind of imagine. Everything else blew my mind. After meeting with producer Extraked in the mid-90s, Disc would go on to meet Bill Laswell through Extraked, and through him Buckethead, Brain, and Herbie Hancock. Herbie Hancock? Herbie Hancock. Herbie Hancock played with Bill Laswell in the early 80s with his electronic material.
Herbie is short for Herbert, correct?
That's true, yeah.
Herbert Hancock.
Herbert Hancock, yeah.
Yeah, that's tight. I fucking love Herbie Hancock, man. Headhunters.
Dude, he's so good. Oh, man.
So good.
His early 80s stuff with Bill Laswell is awesome, too. You should check it out.
His early synth stuff.
Yeah.
So good.
Well, his early, synth and breaking with Disc stuff. So when Herbie Hancock would tour that in the late 90s, he brought DJ Disc on as the guy who did all the turntablist stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, which is pretty sick. Let's see here. Disc would also tour with similar group supergroup Praxis, and later form supergroup El Stew with Praxis members Buckethead and Brain. He's also appeared on a Buckethead Cobra Strike album, 3 live Praxis albums, 1 Praxis studio album, 2 El Stew albums, Colma by Buckethead, and oddly enough, Out Come the Wolves by Rancid.
What?
Nice.
I know. It was he does turntable scratches on track 7 of And Out Come the Wolves, which is a punk album, but apparently there's turntable scratches on a song. Anyway,
some ambient noise.
Although it's been well over a decade since the two have collaborated, it's been about a decade since Buckethead has collaborated with anybody outside of his very small circle. So hopefully the two will do something together again.
Bucket fact.
Wow, that was a really good bucket fact. That's the energy I need. Well, we listened to 3 Pikes this week.
Yeah, we did. We're still in this 23 Days Till Halloween, whatever Days Till Halloween series. We listened to Pike 184, 185, and 186. Wax. I got this costume from Sears catalog and Cement Decay, respectively. We should probably start with an apology. Usually there's a good, interesting diversity of albums for our guests to listen to, but requiring you to listen to an hour and a half of this seems like a cruel joke.
Well, if I was I supposed to, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I got through about 7 minutes of each of it, and I was like, I can't, and I'm sorry.
Well, you probably got the gist of it.
Oh, I definitely got the gist, and he apologized to me already, saying like, "Dude, I'm sorry that these are the ones that you got." You know, like
totally.
Because after listening to his other, I mean, dude, again, I knew who he was. I was just fucking with you on that, but an amazing, holy jeez! But now I'm hooked. Like, wow, if your point of this thing is to show the legacy, like what the fuck, 290 studio albums, 171 some other bullshit. I saw him on a stage with Les Claypool. He played a banjo. Like, what the fuck?
That's tight.
Yeah. Anyways,
banjos are tight. Yeah. No. So
they
like,
confuse me.
To catch everybody else up, we're still going through the 31 days until Halloween, series of Pikes. This is a sub-series of a series, which I think that's cool. That's one thing I'm going to give this credit for. Is like I like
cool
that it's like a sub-series and it's all very thematically similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Though
I'm not sure the execution really fits. It's not as good as the idea.
Yeah, and I struggle with this because like I do like Buckethead a lot, and I do think he's cool, and I do think that he should keep doing whatever the fuck he wants to do.
Yeah,
but I'm not. I don't feel super moved by these in terms of like ambient music or atmosphere. It's not terrible atmosphere. It is hard music to listen to as music, but I feel like that's not the idea here. Like I feel like he's just trying to create like atmosphere, you know.
Mm-hmm. Which is fine.
It was very atmospheric.
Do we need this many of this album? Is my question.
Well,
sure he was. He's not just working on his sound backgrounds for his. No, yeah, I get it. I guess it sounded like to me like any of the, you know, like I got a lot of friends that are into making those soundscapes and stuff, and like Tricalo, which I hope you guys will check out. My one client from Dire Sin Productions is doing really well in scary countries. Anyways,
awesome.
But his music is an ambient, suicidal, sad, depressing black metal, weird new genre. I don't know how to describe it. And when I listen to that, I could tell that's what it is. It's just background music that's just, I don't know, but it was great, but it wasn't like, yay. It wasn't like watching this weirdo with his hands fucking playing the fucking guitar and shit. Like, so I'd like to come back on future episode maybe when, you know,
this doesn't suck.
No, not so. Oh no, this is the funnest thing I've done all month since I moved back inside.
No. This is fine. The music though, the
music
the hour and a half of preparation we asked you to do.
Yeah.
Was probably not.
Well, just asking me to do an hour and a half of preparation means you obviously don't remember me. I mean, I'll give you 20 minutes and then I'll lie to you about the rest.
But yeah, like I don't feel super moved by these as ambient albums. But
should we just talk about them as a big pack, because there wasn't that much difference.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go for it, Dennis.
Yeah.
Pike and then Set. What the fuck's going on here? So the Pike, is that like an entire concept album
series of albums? Yeah.
And the Pike, it's called the Pike is the overall name of them?
Yeah, so like
the Pike,
you see, like you're watching the Twitch stream, right?
I am. It is amazing. It's very distracting.
Do you see that that record that I have pulled up right now?
Yes.
And it has like Buckethead up in the corner, and it says 184 and then 13 cents.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's like a comic fucking book.
Yeah, right.
Kinda, yeah. So and then it says Buckethead Land on the cover of all of these.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What is this, dude?
No.
And there's a goddamn face on it. All right, that's freaking me out, man.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, right? So like. Right. The idea here is that he's making these albums that are in a series, and they're called the Pikes. Each one is a Pike, and them together are the Pikes, and they're all unique. And there's 294 of them. And honestly, like the deeper I get into this, the more invested I am. Honestly, in a weird way. Like I am like at this point, I'm like excited that I get to listen to all of these, because I'm like, I've listened to so many of them.
You know what that is a Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Is it and does it follow a story? Like you feel the story in the music? I mean, is it You're gonna get me hooked on this shit, aren't you? I ain't got time for this.
I don't know about that. I would say like it's thematically consistent in the sense that he does a few different styles. They're not all like 100,000% unique in the sense that he operates in a few different styles. This is one of the styles. Other styles include like traditional like kind of shred metal stuff, and then more like atmospheric metal stuff, and then kind of like funk and mellow like ambient type music, but it's way more musical than this.
Like new age.
Yeah, like new age type of stuff. Yeah.
He was doing some space noises on this one video with his guitar.
Oh yeah, he does a lot of cool effects, solos and shit like that.
I feel like his guitar playing is the Mike Patton of strings. Like,
and he's worked with Mike Patton.
Of course he fucking it. Why wouldn't they?
Mike Patton, John Zorn, Buckethead, they're all kind of in the same class of like virtuoso weird.
Oh man,
and somebody introduced them to fucking Andrew, man. Hit him in that.
There you
circle.
go. Yeah. But speaking of Zorn and buttholes, he famously has that album that's a butthole on the cover.
All right, man. I guess every day needs a theme.
Every day needs a theme. Every conversation, every moment, every segment on this podcast needs to reference buttholes because that's what we're here to do.
I'm gonna go sing the Butthole Surfers at karaoke tonight.
There you go.
To bring it. I'm gonna wrap it all up.
I was thinking about that band recently. That band's all right. What do you think about that band?
They're pretty cool. Like I saw them live at Day for Night Festival in Houston. They were pretty cool.
Sorry, Dennis. I didn't mean to cut you off. What do you think?
No. I got to remember I'm on your podcast, so it goes doot and then doot. I mean, come on. It's called etiquette, people. No, what the fuck did you ask me? No. I'm sorry. I'm actually trying to share this and get people to fucking watch it. I always said I'd rather have fans than friends. Fans buy T-shirts. Friends are like, "Can you help me move?" No. Did you buy a T-shirt? Yeah.
No.
Piece of shit.
Broke.
That's true.
Yeah, right. I'm broke. Yeah, from all the meth. Piece of shit. Sorry. I have terrible friends. I guess.
Okay, so let's do a thing. Like as Britt, you were kind of saying earlier, these albums, these three at least that we listened to this week, were all really, really similar. So let's talk about them as a group and decide like a few things about them. I think that Dennis, being that you are a resident vape expert, I would like to know your vape flavor pairing for each of these albums, please. Good question. Dennis.
It's a weird thing to ask.
Or if you want to go in, or if you want to go into pot, what type of pot are all three of these albums?
I think I'm much more current on my weed shit.
Okay, all right.
Let's go for that.
Let's do it. All right, let me get the screen back up there. All my friends just unsupportive bastards.
So Pike 184, 23 days till Halloween, wax.
Now, I gotta say, if this is wax, this is the shittiest extraction I've ever had before.
I'm
actually a big fan of wax.
I do really want to say, like, the album art on this one is, like, I think one of the coolest looking Pike album arts. It's really rad, cool. Actually.
Yeah.
Which is actually, I'm curious about these album covers.
I mean, this looks like some good shatter on the art, but this is not good shatter in the music.
I hate shatter. So stupid.
You hate shatter?
Yeah, I like I know. Lots of people do. I just feel like shatter was like the original kind of shit. It's gone out of style, but also it depends.
It has gone out of style quite a bit. I don't see it at all anymore. I only get wax.
Seriously, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then the few share they have, they usually either have it on the wrong kind of paper, so you open it up and it's like, yay! And you're like, I still have a cat.
Like BHO. Like, I really like BHO, especially for like putting on top of bowls and smoking. Like, that shit's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Or no, I'm sorry, not BHO, RSO.
RSO. Yeah, well, RSO is really good for you.
Yeah. Is that pronounced like RZA from Wu-Tang? Like Rizzo?
It's RSO. It's Rick Simpson oil.
Phoenix tears, baby. You know? That shit's kind of started the whole, I mean, like, it was a big part of proving how the medical, it's just the whole plant. It's all of it. Versus like distillates and stuff. Anyways. Now I want to take a dab,
especially for cooking. I love distillate. No, let's do a dab together, bro.
Oh, I don't dab very often, bro. I gotta. Yeah, it hurts my lungs too much. I got a nectar collector,
really?
barely. I got a dab straw is what I use for it. But I usually only dab when I'm editing or if I'm going to go do something because I'll be coughing.
I find bong hits hurt my lungs way more than dabs.
Yeah, no, bongs are great. I got my little girl here. She does her job.
Looks cute. Cute lady.
That's where I work right there.
Bong?
Emerald Coast Cannabis.
Okay. Let's get back on track. What weed are these albums?
Good question.
Do I get to listen to it first?
So wax.
Because this one cheats because it says it's wax. So I'd have to say, and I remember this, I would say maybe Durban Poison or all
right.
Okay. Maybe a because it's kind of that's a hybrid sativa, but maybe dude, now I regret not fucking listening to more of the album, bro.
That's
no, trust me, none of them are good weed. None of them.
I got almost a jazzy. If this is I listened to like a minute and a half of each of them before I got annoyed, and I was like, I can't listen to this anymore. Sorry, the guy's a genius, but I'm not a genius, so maybe my brain's not smart good enough.
You really pare that down from 7 minutes to 1.5 minutes.
Yeah, hey man, I told you. I
went from 21 minutes to 4.5 there. All right,
I was honest about life.
That's pretty good.
No, you've been consistent, if anything. Consistently inconsistent.
Well, so I have an idea here. The next Pike that we listened to was Pike 185, 22 Days Till Halloween. I got this costume from the Sears catalog. And
that's
Brit,
what I want.
This is like weed.
Hold on, Brit.
I'm sorry. First off, this is like weed you get from the Sears catalog. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, but Brit, I want you to tell me and tell us actually, what cum sock is this?
What cum sock is this? So this, I feel, is definitely a sock that's not meant to be a cum sock. Right?
Yes, so like a dressier sock.
A dressier sock. I'm actually thinking it's a long compression sock.
Yeah,
like a grandma sock, like a diabetes foot fucking sock of an album. And it's like, it's not something you want to use as a cum sock, but like you're about to blow.
You're like,
grandma's place,
what do I
got? And like you find like either like an old pair of pantyhose or a compression.
Not the Afghan.
And you nut in it, and it's like the saddest, weirdest orgasm you probably have ever had.
Yeah. You're like still soft a little bit. And you're like,
but the thing is, like, you know it needs to be clean, so you try to sneak it into grandma's laundry. And while she's putting everything in the laundry, she's like, "Well, what's this doing here? What's this?"
No, Granny.
And she comes to you and she's like, Spencer Hodge.
No, not me.
Yeah.
No, this is about you. She's like, Spencer Hodge. Did you come in my diabetes?
She wouldn't say come.
Sock?
She wouldn't say come.
Did you put your daddy?
Did you make sweet passionate love to my compression sock?
And I have to say, I'm so sorry, Grandma. I'm so sorry.
Like, no, Grandma. I had to blow my nose so bad, and I blew my nose in your sock. And she's like, "Oh yeah, that's an awfully big nose you got there." Boom, boom, psh, boom, boom, psh. She goes down, starts a Nancy Reagan on you, baby.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Just say no.
Giving you that sloppy toppy.
Oh, this got dark.
What are you doing, step grandma?
Whoa.
Hey man, you can make a lot of money on stepmom, step granny porn now.
Yeah.
It's the next big thing.
That's what this album is. It's a step grandma porn starting out with coming in a compression sock.
I feel that's really accurate with the Sears being in it, because Sears is your grandma's superstore. Dude, Jesus
it's the
Christ.
catalog.
See, that's what I'm
it's
saying.
the catalog you were baiting
from the Sears catalog.
Yeah, it's the catalog you're baiting to when you find the sock, and then that's the whole scene.
100%.
You know?
It all comes together.
Wow.
Cue X-Files song.
Wow.
Editing later.
I am.
Yeah. Don't you have that on your soundboard? Come on.
Not on my iPad. iPad.
What you almost got?
iTop pad.
Oh, yeah. Let's go get some pancakes. Fuck yeah.
It's the Mac version of Carrot Top. Thank you very much.
Carrot Top.
Have you ever had a computer that does anything? What's up with that, guys?
$70 million is how much. Alexa, how much is Carrot Top worth?
He's worth so much money. Well, he's been doing Vegas for years.
The other day I was playing this game and I'm just like, dude, I mean, like, there's very few people that have Carrot Top money, man. That gangly, holy shit! I'm out here. I made 20. I won a comedy contest. I came third.
$75 million.
I got paid $50.
Hey, that fucking rocks, dude.
Dude, yeah.
And that automatically makes you funnier than Carrot Top.
But it makes you funnier than a lot of people, honestly.
No, I beat 100 comics, bro. I got to play at the Roxy Theater. It was great. The comedy's taken off. I just talk about Alaska and getting raped by bears when you're a young boy.
You know, I also beat 100 comics, but that's because they're weak fucking people and easy to pick on.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
We have feelings. Yeah. No, I'm not a comic. I'm still a comic in training. I made enough money. What's our next album? It got sad. Now I'm like,
Britt,
I
want you.
You really brought it down from my cum sock.
Yeah,
thanks a lot.
Yeah, we were up here at cum sock. Like I was having a good time
Spencer,
at cum sock.
Spencer,
we peaked at cum sock.
Yeah, I miss my grandma. Okay. She's been dead for years. I wish I could have that opportunity with her. Also, I bet she'd let me live with her.
The third album we listened to this week was Pike 186, 21 Days Till Halloween, Cement Decay.
Oh, Cement Decay's got to be like a heavy fucking indica. That's a 9-pound hammer or some fucking
9-pound hammer for sure.
So Spencer, I'm going to ask you a question on this one because you definitely have the most experience in this field. What soundtrack is this?
Wait, sorry, what?
So what does this go to? What uncomfortable talk to have with your doctor does this album go to?
Oh man, okay. All right. I mean, you know where this is going.
Oh, no.
I don't. There's a lot of. I know you've had a lot of uncomfortable talks with me.
I have not. Thank you very much.
Do you just keep it a secret and let the test decide?
A few more years, boys. I'll tell you about a few uncomfortable visits with your, well, as I call him, Dr. Beefy Fingers, but they won't call me back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. I lied about my age to get that done.
Yes.
There you go.
Hey, that's good just for your overall health and your well-being, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you got to get in there. Get in there twice a week, keep it ready.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fucking keep myself regular.
Well, that's just about brand intake, but I find that if you gotta skip around, they'll get on you no matter how many different colored masks.
Is Brand the doctor's name?
I mean, yeah. So obviously, butt stuff, right? Like this reminds me of a news story I saw.
Obviously, butt stuff, and here we go again.
So
God damn it!
I mean,
so what uncomfortable conversation have you had with a doctor about butt stuff?
I have not had any conversations with the doctor about butt stuff, but
why not?
I did read a news article the other day and actually screenshotted this and posted it on Instagram because it was so good. But it was just like a dude in England who collected World War II munitions put like a mortar gun thing like in his butt. And then said that he tripped and fell onto it.
Who hasn't been there? Who hasn't been there, man? Sometimes.
I mean, the thing is, it's just so funny because it's like that's the excuse. They're gonna straight face the excuse. Like that dude was a.
Dude, I'll bet you for that sort of thing, there's an incident list with like a checkbox that says slipped and fell on it.
Yeah, probably.
Like, it's like slipped and fell on it. Set down. Dude, people don't.
You also have to imagine.
I'd admit it.
They don't.
I was shoving that up my ass.
For every time something like this happens to one dude, there are like 100 successful attempts of people sticking like old war memorabilia with their asshole, getting off, and then just going back to their regular lives.
The sounds still rise again.
Dude, I wonder if that dude's in like a forum of dudes that do that. They just like stick fucking old munitions up their fucking ass and like post pictures of it, and they have like, I don't know, they got a Discord or something.
This cannonball took out the wall of Gettysburg in 1812. I got enough live to take out the Colt. Anyways, I got nothing.
They're like
for that.
screaming to each other on there. Like, I
Oh
don't know.
man,
Yeah,
It's just a lot. It's a lot to think about, but it's nice. I think.
Mm-hmm.
In a
giving me
way.
a lot. You guys have given me a lot to think about today. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, Mr.
Well,
New.
that's what we're here for. We're here to spread.
Spread.
Yeah, we're here to spread it. That's
I
for
was
sure.
killed to find a
This is Gettin Head.
Hair
And
tag.
we want you to
No,
spread
this is getting spread.
it. Getting spread.
spread.
Yeah, this is getting. This is getting spread. A butt stuff cast. A goatsy cast.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. This album is a soundtrack to having an uncomfortable conversation with your doctor about butt stuff. We good with that?
It certainly is. I think we're good with that.
Circle of
That's
life, baby.
That's all three
You
of
don't.
those
You
albums.
don't want the cement decay, though. I'm telling you, that's a diagnosis that's just not good. You better call your loved ones if you got the cement decay.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's pretty much the same as those Tupperware containers in Spencer's fridge, which are cement decay.
Why would I have it in my fridge?
That's a great Navy punk band fucking name, dude.
Because
We have
yeah,
cement
there you go.
decay. Yeah.
you were saving it for later, but like your power went out and it started to like fucking rot. And
Rot.
Rot.
Sorry.
Now it's rot with 3 T's.
There was a radio contest on K-Well to find out what that stood for. Rock on Tina Turner and Risk of Testicular Tumors were my 2 favorite.
Oh, that's really good. I like that one.
I like Rock
Yeah,
on
you'd be
Tina
like,
Turner.
this is
That's pretty
rot for men's sexual health.
Dude, I would totally be about that. I'm at that age now. What else am I going to write songs
We've
about?
already talked about that already on the podcast.
Dude,
Beautiful.
butthole, what will you say? Butthole, I want to say technique, but that's not the right word. Butthole repair?
No, that's the right word.
Maintenance. Butthole maintenance.
Butthole technique.
Butthole technique. Maintenance
Butthole
and
technique.
technique. Butthole techniques and maintenance is very important.
That's my favorite 9/11 truther rapper. Butthole technique.
Butthole technique, dude. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna use the restroom,
Anyway.
and I'll be right back. You guys keep it funny.
All right, we're just going to talk about Seinfeld.
What is it with all of these people going to the bathroom? It's like you would think if you're doing a podcast, you'd have already gone to the bathroom. What's with the
Hey, listen,
bathroom? No, I'm kidding. I got to go to the bathroom too, but it's such a journey, and I don't want to go in the bucket because you'll hear it. Let's make things weird.
That's cool. The thing is, we mostly just piss and shit our pants. We just go to the bathroom
And
to see
shit.
how we did.
Piss
just
and
to-
shit.
Claim our prize. Figure out what happened. How it's moving. You know what I'm saying?
What if you never came back?
How are your bowel movements?
Oh, I'm great. I'm really healthy for being as
Great.
oddly unhealthy as I should be. I don't know what's weird. I don't know. It's bad.
I mean, some people just have a good poop.
Yeah.
Some people have a good gut bacteria.
Whoa!
They can
Oh
poop
dear.
anything.
Oh dear. Don't worry. I'm okay. I'm okay. That's
Cool.
not gonna look good for your viewers, but I'm okay.
That's fine.
He knocked it over when he came
Yeah,
out.
Spencer.
Yeah, that's good. I want to redo this anyway. This is so embarrassing.
Was that a good poop, Spencer? Did you have a good poop?
A fast
What?
one, damn.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
great. Thanks.
It was a fast poop.
Thanks for asking.
Really good poop.
This is when you know your
Well
friends
done.
thanks.
care about you.
Yeah, you love that.
I feel
Yeah.
like if people go and take a poop in public, when they come back, people should applaud.
I don't get that. I don't
Yeah,
get why people
absolutely.
shit in the bar, dude. Like, even though I don't drink anymore, I still go into the bars. That's where most comedy and singing and all that, you know. And you go to the bathroom and somebody's dropped a deuce in there, and it's like, dude, first off, that's for doing cocaine. You do the cocaine. I don't do drugs anymore either, but that's where you do the cocaine. Is in the fucking
Yeah.
don't poop in there. That's rude. It's gross. It's unsanitary.
It's racist.
And I just find it. It is. It absolutely is. I didn't want to go there. I didn't want to bring hashtags into it, man. But yeah, it's all the
fucking
hashtags.
neocons taking poops in bar bathrooms. I'm trying to do up in the fucking handicap stall. They're taking a fucking poop. You fucking fascist
seriously,
piece of
wheel
shit.
your ass out of here, you goddamn fucking loser. Fuck, get out of here with that.
Yeah, I don't care if you're handicapped.
Here's a fucking oxygen tank, you piece of shit.
Yo, Dennis.
This is good cocaine. Sorry.
Dennis, have you ever encountered someone taking a shit in a strip club bathroom?
No, I've only been in 2 strip clubs. Once I had an awkward lap dance from one of my best friend's moms, and then another time, it wasn't pleasant. And then the other time, all the strippers glared angrily at us as Machine Corps played in a strip club, and they weren't allowed to dance. So there was just a bunch of topless chicks. Yeah, we played it like crazy. Whichever one, I don't know. That's when I learned that stripper poles spin, bro. I almost fell off the fucking stage.
Yeah,
I grabbed onto that
really cool.
and then I punched it and I dented it, and they were all fucking mad at me because now I dented there. I can't stand strippers, so I would shit on their stage and hope one of us slipped in it and got whatever my feces carries these days. It's got to be something exotic.
Society, baby. Speaking of society, do you all want to go on a journey with me?
I suppose we shall.
I feel like this is something I'm not aware of. Yeah.
From the bucket
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Can we do it again?
Am I?
Oh
Like,
my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. We're here.
We're here.
I feel like one of these days you're just gonna I'm just gonna start talking, and you're just gonna know what I'm gonna say, and you're just gonna say it with me, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh Jesus Christ, what have I become?" No. Well, maybe one day. Anyways,
Okay.
Let's go to fucking statements from the Bucket Boy. This is the part of the show where we share funny things that happened and are out there in the world. I'm actually gonna start off here with a YouTube comment from YouTube user. Oh my god! Why click the image? Okay. Ramon says 6 years ago, UPS. Where am I?
You need a tracking number for your own ass, bro.
Tracking number for your ass.
I feel like
that
person may never have been heard from again, never.
Yeah,
This brings me sadness.
Gone.
They're gone. Where am
Just
I?
another dead Ramon.
Don't worry, honey. We know where he is. Anyways, that's
For real.
He was the one of the Ramones who became a pasta.
Was that a Ramon? No, that was it. Oh no. What?
Yeah, Ramon was. He became a pasta.
Ramon. Hey, where am I? I'm in my
Ramon's
restaurant. Where the
macaroni
fuck
grill.
Tony Ramon.
Jesus.
Macaroni grill.
Pizza and stuff.
YouTube user Badman says 4 years ago edited something we all may be feeling. Not all can stand 7 pikes of ambient in a row. I understand them.
Imagine having an equally big dick and brain like this guy.
What is a fucking what is a? Do I not know what the word pikes is? I thought it was a fucking fish. What pikes?
Pikes are the albums, bro. The albums are called pikes.
Yeah. When did that happen? Oh, is this
started in 2011?
Is this all related? This is obviously related to Buckethead, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. We didn't tell you that.
No,
these are YouTube comments.
I'm on that Buckethead pocket. It says it right there on the screen, bro. You don't have to tell me.
These are YouTube comments from the albums we listened to this week.
Okay,
so
yeah.
the albums we listened to this week, these are comments from those albums that we're talking about right now.
I got you now. I apologize for my compliments.
You don't need to apologize, bro.
As soon as I get a hold of my manager, she's fired. She didn't give me any notes.
Yeah,
or
your whole crew is gone, dude. You're solo producing right now. It's chill.
Yeah, you can't even see it because of the camera angle.
Such is life. It'd be like that sometimes.
You're killing it for 4.5 minutes of preparation.
Yeah, for sure.
See, and that's exactly what my ex-wife told the judge before she took the house.
So things got a little dicey this week in the comments. These pikes have people divided. The ambient pikes. YouTube user Rex Metal says 1 year ago, "You don't understand or appreciate Buckethead's music. You have a shitty opinion. Unlearn your ignorance."
Can you unlearn?
That made me ignorant. I tried to unlearn it now, and I still think so, bro. I think
because right, like you unlearn ignorance by becoming not ignorant, right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Unlearn your ignorance.
Like ignorance is the lack of learned knowledge.
But only unlearn your ignorance. Don't unlearn anybody else's ignorance. That's important, right? I think you see, it's already happened. I can't unlearn my ignorance. I'm fucked.
Also, what's Rex Metal is a pretty good name.
It is the way he said it. Metal.
Yeah.
Rex Metal.
I'm okay with
for
Rex
sure.
Metal.
YouTube user Ted Traeger says, "Great dancing music, perfect for the club."
What club?
No club would play this.
Like
maybe
clubbing a seal to death.
Maybe like a suicide club.
Maybe in between.
Oh.
Wow.
Fight club.
Where's what? How do I get in? All right, never mind. I'm fine.
I'm sorry.
I
What?
thought he said a suicide club. I was like, what's a suicide club?
I did. Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah. Tell me more.
Yeah.
Are you saying I could die today?
While dancing. No, I'm kidding. I don't dance.
Yeah, I mean, I love the idea of dancing. Like, I think dancing's great, but like, I mean, it's just feeling the music, right? You're just moving in rhythm.
Yeah, I feel like Ted Traeger or Traeger would know. How would Traeger? He sounds like that dude. Dude, I'm going to the club tonight. I'm gonna listen to some bucket. What do you call it? The pikes. I'm gonna listen to the pikes. I gotta learn the lingo. Yeah. I'm coming back on this fucking show, and I'll be more prepared.
So this comment is a lot.
Here we go.
Can I read this one actually?
Yes, you can.
I've been preparing for this all my
life. Hold on, let me shrink it down a little bit.
I'm gonna shrink you down.
I'll just scroll for you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's reading the comment, bro? You gotta introduce.
Oh, I'm sorry. Scroll up a little bit more. Okay. Danny Hood from 6 years ago says, and his picture is seemingly a guy in a shirt.
Yeah,
a sexy guy in a shirt
with a bunch of bottles around him. Does that look like hot sauce? Maybe looks like he's at like an IHOP.
Maybe I thought that it was like a bottle of tequila. Maybe I think he might be like in a dorm room or something. But he says, "I wonder what genre of music this is. People might say dark ambient. I don't think it's ambient. It's dark, probably industrial. I hate saying it's industrial because of shit industrial amateurs."
Avant-garde, maybe.
Antgarde,
which is what Adam Ant
totally different music. Goddamn
it. Avant-garde, maybe, but experimental avant-garde never sounds terrifying. I never heard it scare terror. Noisecore is killer, although it's still terrorcore and speed-affiliated digital BPM nightmare, not to be confused with gabber. Its roots are breakcore, Frenchcore, animated cartoon shit, hardcore part is taken out, add some gabber, clowns, fagcore, break sound.
Dude, a legendary comment. Like I was blown away by this comment. This is by far the best one we got this week.
This guy
he needs to unlearn some ignorance. No,
that's
great.
For sure.
Unlearn all of his ignorance.
There were a lot of responses to this comment, and one of those I think is particularly great.
He's a poet in his own way, though.
What do the Philistines got to say in response?
God.
What did the
Avant-garde.
Philistines say?
Avant-garde.
Avant-garde.
Avant-garde. Advanced and guard. No, he's talking about military shit right there.
YouTube user Jonathan Graber says, "It is spelled avant-garde, dude."
Hell yeah, Graber.
I love that.
Look at Jonathan. Look at him, dude. That's the exact face he'd make while saying that. Dude, it's still avant-garde, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, bro.
If you remember last week, I commented on a YouTube user who was Rick-rolling the comment section of these recent pikes, and somebody else noticed. So during YouTube user Walker Farnsworth wrote "down," which is the end of the line, "Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down," and LR Defender guy said, "Never thought I'd be Rick-rolled during my Pikes journey."
Yeah, you never expect it. You never do.
I don't know. I feel like I expect it a lot.
I mean, you do on many places, but not really Buckethead.
Never gonna
Yeah, not in the Buckethead universe, I don't feel.
And
God, I have never felt so out of place right now. I want to know more about this shit so that I can get all of this. All I know is these people definitely have opinions, huh?
They do.
So things got a little bit more contentious. YouTube user Andrew Lewis says, "People in these comments are barely fans." And that's
way to gatekeep, dog.
That's because, people aren't allowed to not like these albums, apparently. But I think that,
that's
you
true.
can just
You're not allowed to not like anything.
Yeah, that's true. But I think you can just not like stuff, and that's cool. Like I still think Buckethead's a cool ass dude.
I didn't know this.
I didn't like these albums, and that's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay. Yeah, we got some cool sound. We got a noise set from Dennis over here.
Excellent.
YouTube user Mehdi Chiheb says 1 year ago, "I'm getting more contagious."
Well, I mean, this is like 1 year ago, so around the height of COVID.
You
think he was COVID contagious?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah, I do think he is.
Mehdi Chiheb.
Yeah, Mehdi Chiheb.
Jeb, yeah. I don't know. He's getting more contagious.
I hope he got medical care, Shahab.
Yeah,
I hope he's all right. A year ago, I mean, that's better than that 6-year dude that just wandered off to UPS land.
Yeah. YouTube user Lewis Rose says, "What's he using to create these sounds? Just out of interest." And Shape Over Time responds, 4 years later, an acoustic guitar and a wah pedal, I believe. Also, no, that is not what is used on these albums.
It's not, but also, thanks for coming back 4 years later.
Yeah,
4 years later, answering that question.
It's YouTube. It's never too late to come
back. What if that guy had been there that whole time, just waiting?
Yeah, he didn't know.
Finally, he gets up.
Yeah, Lewis Rose, he was, every day was more and more meaningless, and then Shape Over Time comes, and he's like, "Hey, these two things," and he's like, "That's wrong." But
God damn, it's cold in here, man. I cannot wait till Thursday.
Fuck yeah, bro. Thursday's going to be tight. Speaking of Thursday, let's go back in time to February 9th, 2018 at 1:56 p.m. to recite a conversation I had with Britt Straw.
Before time.
Yeah. Are we going into the Britain
I guess
void?
we are. Well, it's the Britain and Spencer void, but yes.
Ooh, I'd go to that bar.
Funny.
Yeah, I know you would.
That's just this podcast.
You don't know me.
Just play it, Britt. Just okay.
Okay, that's
all
it.
Right.
Go.
Like I said, I texted Britt, "Rott to live, rot to die," and Britt responded, "Live to rot, or live a lie."
That is dope.
Wait, when was this?
We were high as fuck. This was February 9th, 2018 at 1:56 p.m.
That is amazing.
Excellent.
I felt something that day. I remember it. Finally.
Yeah, there was a disturbance in the
something in the water.
It was a disturbance. Rot to live to rot, or live a lie. That's beautiful. That is beautiful, man.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. You know,
It's
Pat
pretty good.
Eblin, my new project will be called Rott, Rising of the Tides. Pat Eblin actually named it. It's a band name. I like it. Rising of the Tides. It kind of works for our area that we live and everything. And the anagram is Rott. So ROTT.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I didn't tell my last band for like 2 months till one of them figured out. Yeah, it's Pat Eblin, dude. He's a genius. His new band is incredible. He sang so hard. He got a hernia and had to have surgery.
David Grohl.
It's not funny. Sorry, Pat. I don't know why I laughed at that.
So that's an amazing thing that happened. So that's a statement from the Britton and Spencer Void. Here's a text from Brian Harris.
Yes.
This was around the same time. I actually didn't get the date on this one, but I think it was sometime in 2018. I don't know why he was talking about you in this text, but he said, back when we first started MIJ, Midge, he writes, Midge, MIJ, we were driving around and getting high, and someone had a Tin Man in their yard. And we swore when we came back out of the neighborhood, it was facing the other way and watching us. Dennis put the lyrics about that into a song. Brian was telling me the history of the Tin Man.
The Tin Man, dude. That was fun as fuck. That became a thing. Yeah, dude. And then, that's great.
It's a statement from the Dennis Void right there.
Yeah, from the Void of the Rott.
The Brian Void.
Yeah, totally. So
Mitch, MIJ, baby. You know why we had to call it that, right?
Yeah.
Because we played at the high school, and they were like, "You can't be murderous justice," which is just So
you definitely can't play. You can't play at a high school if your band is named Murderous Justice. You can't do it. It's not gonna be good.
28 years old with a 16-year-old, an 18-year-old, a 17-year-old. My band of security guards at that fucking high school were following me everywhere I went. I couldn't smoke a goddamn bowl. The bastards. I was like, "Do you guys want some weed? Will you stop following me? I got to get away from all these kids and get high." Fuck. Oh, it's a good time. Midge. I love Brian Harris, dude.
True that.
He's a good kid.
Bro. Hell yeah. Lastly, an excerpt from a conversation between Britt and I sometime in 2019. I texted Britt a selection, or so it was a Bandcamp link to toilet flush sound effects from around the world by free to use sounds, and you responded, fuck you. And I said, seriously though, I'm going to layer all of those toilets and slow it down by 4,000% and release it as a noise album. That's it.
Oh, I was so hoping you were going to fucking hit play on that right now. Like, that was a thing.
I wish I had done that.
Oh, actually, so he did. He made it. Here's the song.
I actually have one last thing.
Oh, sick.
And that is this.
That's
which is an image I apparently made after that text thing happened with Britt, and it fucking rules. And it just fucking Rott, dude. I don't know. Thanks for making Rott cool.
Thanks for Rott.
I swear, yeah, that's pretty cool. Who made that? I
made that.
I like that. I'll
send it to you.
Send that to me. Yeah, I'll make that my fucking spit out his dick. Yeah, I took a page out of Boob's book, and I've been trying to get people to call me Mr. Rott because
that's that. Mr. Rott.
Mr. Rott. Also, it's a mystery, Mr. Rott. I don't know. It's got a cool cadence to it.
Oh, it's true.
Oh, dude, what if it was like MYSTEROTT, Mr. Rott? Because then it's like mystery.
That sounds like a black
Rott,
metal band.
I like that. I hate that I don't have my
Britt
podcast
likes that.
set up, dude.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's the time. It's the part of the show where we recommend things. We recommend stuff to check out.
Oh, I like that.
All right. Hey, Dennis, what you got to recommend us?
Do you guys know who Chris Barton is, right? The time traveler from Machine Corps, the lead guitar player, that dude.
I don't.
I don't know. He might have been after your
think I
guys'
do.
time. He was my main guitar player, the main dude in Machine Corps. I don't know if you ever check him out. Check him out. It's a great band. Anyways, but he's always
Hell
he got a lot of Eastern philosophy shit that he's always sending me. And In Search of the Miraculous. This book here is a deep dive into a whole bunch of shit. And as you know, I'm an atheist or whatever. I don't even think I'm that anymore, but I am a very, like, spiritual person. Very skeptical. But dude, this shit it's weird and confusing. I've only barely read any of this one, but like he's also sent me. I just recommend people read some goddamn books. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude.
Not audio books
though, dude.
Not audio books, not any of that shit. Like make your brain eyes do everything.
What is that book called?
This one is called In Search of the Miraculous. It's like he keeps stepping up the levels.
And who's that by?
It's by P.D. Ospinski. Here,
Nice.
hold on.
Tight.
Yeah, dude. It's just about this dude in like Russia in 1914 and his journey to find. See, dude, I always insert the word Rott in the spot of God, because you read any of this Eastern stuff, dude. God's
Rott
in all
God,
of it.
dude. Obviously.
Yeah. Well, no. There's no God. There's just Rott. We're all
Rott
gods of
God.
our own creation inside some simulated.
Did you
bullshit.
say there is no God? There is only Rott? Because
No,
that's
no.
the most
But there's
awesome
also only
thing.
Spence. There's also only Brit. Rott to live, Rott to die. It's a thing. Brit.
We're losing Brit, dude. You are
I'm
passing
sorry.
out.
I'm losing.
Yeah, what was going on in there? I just looked down and it was like,
He even hit hard, dog. I'm pretty good here. I'm just like melting.
wow.
It's all good, man.
Oh my god, it's so good.
That's cool. I still got a section where I gotta tell jokes. That one should be interesting. I feel like reading is getting.
Do you have
funny.
like caffeine? Maybe you should have a cup of coffee.
I don't really. Like all I have is like Gatorade and beer.
Oh yeah, okay.
What happened?
Oh, I got a lot of chocolate milk. I could drink some
Oh my
chocolate
god,
milk.
it sounds delicious, dude.
Should I drink some chocolate milk and tell some
Why
jokes?
But anyways, Britt, what you got to recommend
what's up?
us?
Let's see. This week, actually something that I recommended earlier, Cocaine and Rhinestones, the podcast about the history of country music. Really fantastic.
Yeah, I'll have to
Great
check that
narrative podcast. The dude does really cool, interesting research, has a really interesting narrative to each of his episodes. Highly recommended. Super, super
Hell
good.
yeah.
Yeah. What do you got to recommend, Spencer
Oh
Hodge?
my gosh, I've been watching Foundation on Apple TV Plus, which is an adaptation of the Isaac Asimov Foundation novels.
Mhm.
And it's fucking sick. It is the best sci-fi show I've seen since The Expanse. It's
Is it
I'm
about
watching The
like
Expanse
laying
right now.
concrete for a house?
say what'd you say, Britt?
Is it about like laying concrete for a
No,
house?
it is not. I like that though. But yeah, no, The Expanse is sick, and like so. I love The Expanse. I think it's super awesome, and I've been wanting something that kind of hits the same kind of vibe for that. And like Foundation is very much that. It's a little less sci-fi and than The Expanse. Like The Expanse is very like hard sci-fi, and I like that about it.
Realistic sci-fi, though. I
Yeah,
love there's
totally.
Space
This
travel.
Yeah, this one's a little less that,
Mormons.
but it's still really, really cool, and it's really well made, and it looks really fucking good, and it's just very, very good. I super enjoy it. Highly recommend it.
What about Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time?
I've been checking that out. I watched the first 3
You're gonna
episodes.
get mad if there's two types of people in the world. There's those people that are 100%. Oh, it's not. They changed this and there, and it ruins for them. And then there's people that understand that sometimes they're just never gonna get it quite like the book for reasons that are
Totally.
dumb. And you gotta enjoy the fact that you didn't write the fucking thing. So
Totally.
I'm that douchebag. I'm dumb. I'm like a child. I see the wonder in the fact that my favorite books that I ever read growing up
Yeah.
is now a pretty goddamn good. At least the first episode they nail it. And after that they're gonna fuck with it. It's skipping around, but
I didn't
it's
think
pretty
it was
good
too
so far.
bad. Yeah.
It's
Totally.
trite. Everything's trite. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alexa.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Define trite.
Mm.
Yeah, whatever. She's mumbling something over there. Volume's too low.
Yeah, I can't.
She's mad at me.
Awesome. Well, we all recommended something, and that means it's time for my favorite part of the show, especially because Britt can barely stay awake.
Bucket joke. Ha 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 ha. Bucket joke. Ha 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 ha. Bucket joke. Ha 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 ha. Bucket joke.
Man, these jokes have a lot of words.
You're gonna have to try your best, okay?
Yeah, I wrote these jokes earlier when I was like not on Percocet, and it's.
That's what's going on.
You want to talk about why you're on Percocet right now?
Yeah,
just for fun, right?
I mean, I broke the fuck out of my foot.
Yeah,
they gave me Percocet. I usually don't take Percocet, but they gave it to me legitimately because I'm in so much goddamn pain. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. So,
sorry, I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at you.
I'm laughing at you.
You're too old to hurt yourself, bro.
Hopefully you can laugh at my jokes. What's the difference between a bassist and an Uber?
I don't know.
Well, some women take an Uber home after the show.
Oh, that's beautiful. I like that.
What do a sailor's life and Spencer's gifts have in common?
What? Wait.
What do a sailor's life and Spencer's gifts have in common?
I don't know. Tell me.
The sea.
That's actually a really good joke, Britt. Thank you for that.
The nice thing about Dennis Leary is his last name explains how I feel about all his comedy.
Leary? No, that's good. That's dad joke level 10 right there.
Here's a weed joke since you're in the weed business. How is the shake from a bag of weed like the end of a baseball game?
I don't know.
Huh.
Bottom of the eighth.
Okay.
What's the difference between a can of dust off and a job?
What?
Well, most fans of the band Fish have a can of dust off.
Wow, that's a lot of words for a joke. I like
it.
Yeah. I went to the doctor the other day. He told me I need to stop abusing gas station boner pills.
Uh-huh.
I took the news pretty hard.
That was good.
What do the syrup in a Starbucks caramel macchiato and Spencer have in common?
Uh-oh. What?
Well, they're both finished after 3 pumps.
Boom.
Harsh, bro.
Harsh, bro.
So famed horror author Anne Rice died this week. But I like to believe she's just preparing for a role in the next Anne Rice novel.
That's probably true.
Yeah. I always give 110% no matter what I'm doing, which is why they won't let me donate at the sperm bank anymore. If laughter is the best medicine, consider my jokes hospice.
Shut up.
What do Spencer's Instagram and his car at night have in common?
Oh my god.
What?
Well, they both follow several bikini baristas.
Oh, they're good ones.
That's pretty good.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Dwayne Johnson used to have a move he called the rock bottom, but now he just has Kevin Hart in that role.
Oh, I like how you land those fucking punchlines, bro.
Not at all.
No, you do a stutter like it's like I don't know. Maybe it's how my brain's catching them, but whatever.
As of today, O.J. Simpson's parole has finally ended, making him a completely free man. He says he will now devote most of his time looking for Nicole's killer, and as much avoiding mirrors. I'm going to close on this one because I'm about to fall asleep. How many Buckethead? No. No, that's good, actually. That's all I got.
Bucket joke.
Well, we did it.
Yeah. We did. I'm surprised.
I know. You managed to make it through, even though you were like falling apart there.
Grinding down like a little robot,
cool.
dude.
I mean, it's like I'm always pretty high, but like I'm high in a way I'm not ever really high.
Yeah, no, that's a different.
Well, hello.
Hello.
What? Hello.
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 New feeling.
Is it
Hello.
we are
Is
looking
it
for?
Yeah.
It's not. I don't look for opiates. Yeah.
I'm gonna go sing karaoke.
Okay, so Dennis, thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
You're amazing.
Where can we find you? And do you have any plugs?
Well, first off, the podcast show. Shout out to my buddy Joe Rogers, who runs comedy in Kitsap. He's my Jedi Master. Anyways, but yeah, the podcast show is an educational weed show on YouTube that we do to educate you on how to smoke pot better and different kinds of things. Pretty cool. Check that out. And then, of course, Rottcast 2.0. That's my channel. Go to the playlist. There's a whole bunch of stuff there. Hiking with Rott, which is me hiking in the woods, smoking pot, educational, of course. And then there's Rott MIDI. You can see some of my older sets on there. I haven't updated it to new stuff yet, but I need to. And all of that crap. Of course, Facebook, Rott 420. And yeah, please subscribe to my fucking YouTube channel. I've got almost 300 subscriptions. Takes 1,000 to get taken seriously. Yes, sir. Rott to live, Rott to die.
Rott dog.
Rott.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Or live to rot.
I got this fucking tattoo, so I should at least be able to do it like in a cool way.
Yeah.
Rott. That's why I'm stuck with it, bro. Once you tattoo it, kids, don't tattoo a nickname on your body unless you want to be it forever.
Yeah, you gotta embrace it, you know?
Oh, I do, trust me. I'm right.
You do. Yeah.
This was awesome. And actually, you guys have opened my eyes to a new music thing to check out and fucking get obviously obsessed with. And this is fun as
please
fuck.
Please don't.
This was fun as fuck.
But yeah, we should have you back sometime.
100%.
Super fun.
Yeah,
totally
next time I'll have Dire
having you
Straits
on.
Productions up and running, and I won't be like this. This is all getting burned tonight. This is Office Space.
Yeah, next time we will have 3 albums that are like listenable for you.
Maybe
you know
we'll
what?
see.
Here's the thing. I just didn't have time. B, I literally lost interest in all of them almost immediately because my brain's like a squirrel.
That's a
I like
thing.
ambient shit. I listen to that sleep while I was falling asleep. Alexa, play Bucket List while I'm sleeping tonight. You know, like, but I don't know. But no, honey, shut up. Alexa, stop talking. That fucking thing in a fleshlight. What do I need a girlfriend for? Anyways.
There you go, man. Nailed it. You're like, hey, Alexa, play the weird butt porn. And then you're like,
Do
you like duct tape the Alexa to the fleshlight?
If it had a vibrate, no. I do a fleshlights for the homeless program.
Oh, hell yeah. They need
Imagine
it.
when...
Yeah, well, you don't want to throw that thing away in your own trash can. You just huck it out the 7-Eleven dumpster on your way to work, and, they'll find it.
They don't, they're... Yeah, they'll
find
it.
They'll turn that sucker into a blender in like 3 days, dude. It's hours. They're creative. I always see these fucking tweakers walking around with Little Caesars boxes for some reason. I think Little Caesars is why their teeth fall out. It's not for that. I think Little Caesars is killing these poor tweakers who could be the hardest workers we ever had if we just put them to work. Look, here's a dental plan and some fucking meth. Now go take apart that fence.
Yeah, dig this hole.
Dig this hole. Dig holes here and here and here. Spread out 10 tweakers a mile. Good, it's a good plan. It'd save the economy. Global warming.
For sure.
Fucking hashtag.
Amazing.
All right.
People to work.
Fucking amazing. Britt, where can we follow you on the internet?
You can find me at Dog Vorbis or at a Bucketcast on most things. I'll say hi. Say hi.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I will find you.
Where can we find you,
My
Spencer?
website, Spencer, SPENSER.zone, ZONE.
That's Spencer, unlike Spencer's Gifts.
Spencer, unlike Spencer's Gifts, .zone for all your nonsense needs, I guess. I don't know. I ain't got nothing for that.
And a huge shout out to our Patreon supporters at the Secret Coop level. It's going to be Dylan Lance, Ian Killia, and Dan Morrison. Thanks so much. We really appreciate it. Help us make the show. Make it a lot easier for us.
Anyways, this has been Spencer.
If you need your butthole ate hard.
What?
If you need your butthole ate
you got to call our phone number and leave a voicemail.
Double hard, triple wet, quadruple saucy.
Hey, Dennis, you should leave our voicemail. You should leave voicemails for us whenever you're.
Yo, I already told him about the
you said something, and I completely. Hold on one second. Let me. What is the thing again?
The phone number, Britt. What's the phone number? You know the phone number,
dude. You're gonna do this to me on opiates? It's fucking 425-310-2416.
I think you got it. I'm gonna go with it.
I think I do got it.
All right, if not, somebody's gonna get some weird voicemails, bro.
we only want weird voicemails.
It's
I'm gonna record me singing.
425, yeah.
Me, I can feel it in the air tonight at karaoke, Rott style. You'll love it. You can do whatever you want.
Rocks, dude.
Yeah.
I love that.
Or I'll forget because I drink a lot of non-alcoholic beers when I go out and I get crazy.
Yes, you got to do it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. This is fun. Appreciate it.
This has been Britton.
And this has been Spencer.
My name is Rott.
You've been listening to Gettin Head.
Stay greasy, Bucketheads.
Bucketcast.
Namaste. Rott. Let's say Rott together to close out this one.
Yeah. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Rott.